could have stabbed him a bit more. He's an aggressive bully and nasty, and I've had enough.
Okay.
I know what I've done.
All right.
And I know why I've done it, and if I haven't done it properly, I'm really annoyed.
Not all grandmas are sweet and gentle. For some, behind their soft smiles is hidden the kind of evil that could make even a seasoned officer stop in his tracks.
Hey, Steph. You can't go inside right now.
I can't go inside.
Come here. I'm sorry.
Baby, go.
Yeah.
Your grandson, and you're lying about buying.
Here are several moments when cops have found out that some evil grandmas are in disguise. Starting with Tracy Nix, a different type of evil who was a jinx to every grandchild she watched, with her last victim passing on after she abandoned the little one in a locked car under the scorching sun.
Is that her name, sir?
Tracy.
Tracy,
Yes.
do you know where she could be?
No, I have no idea she was here. Then
I need to get in my car and go somewhere. If you need to take a statement, do it now. Unless you're going to arrest me.
When I got home, I just didn't even think about the fact that I had her. She must have fallen asleep in the vehicle.
On November the 1st, 2022, police rushed to Alchula, Florida, after a chilling call came in about a 7-month-old left alone in a car under the blazing sun. Officers raced to the scene, quietly hoping the rescue wouldn't be in vain, but that was only the first step in a chain of events that would quickly spiral into something far more complicated.
No, who's in charge of the child?
He said his wife parked the vehicle up front, went inside. He doesn't know how long it wasn't.
Okay.
On the baby for about 20 minutes, and he doesn't think it was survived because it was already warm whenever he got the baby out.
Where's his wife at?
He doesn't know. That's what I'm trying to get to without digging too deep into it.
Okay.
Tracy, where are you?
We plenty of shit on her. She could hurt herself.
Tracy, where are you?
Is that her name, sir?
Tracy.
Tracy,
Yes.
do you know where she could be?
No, I have no idea she was here. Then she walked out.
We need to find her. Her name's Tracy. We need to find Tracy. She's somewhere.
Walking down the road when we were coming up.
No, he's got her. We're good. But we don't know what she might be doing. Miss Tracy?
I can't do this again.
Well, before I'm back to 850, want to case for
I can't.
What do you mean again?
Ezra was drowned less than a year ago.
Okay, I understand.
I cannot do this again.
Is this your grandchild? I'm so sorry.
In the same family.
I am so sorry, honey.
I can't do this again.
Tracy, do you have any idea maybe how long it's been?
It could have been up to 2 hours. I forgot I had her.
Okay.
I took her out to lunch with some friends. And when I got back, I don't know even what I had on my mind, but I didn't get her out of the car, and I didn't think about it again until I was getting ready to get my other grandson and take him out to dinner. And all of a sudden it dawned on me that she was with me.
I understand. Okay. Okay.
I need to drive in my car. I need to go somewhere. I can't do this.
It's hard to be here.
I
I
cannot
understand.
do this.
I understand. Well, we also don't want to get in their way, so we're just gonna stay right here for right now, okay?
I do this.
Tracy, is anyone notified?
I can't do this.
Okay.
I don't want to be here when she comes. I can't do this.
Okay.
I'm going to get in my car. I need to just go somewhere.
Well,
Unless you're going to arrest me.
I need to get a statement from you, though. Okay? Are you okay to do a statement?
Yes.
Do you want to go back to the sheriff's office and sit with me? Would that be better? I can't let you drive like this.
I cannot stay here.
Do you want to get in my car?
I cannot stay here. I have to go.
So is that okay? If you get in my car and just go with me?
I don't want to face anybody.
Okay.
I can't face my daughter. I can't do it.
I know, honey.
I cannot do it. I cannot. I cannot.
How can I help you right now?
I don't know. I need to get in my car and go somewhere. If you need to take a statement, do it now.
Shane.
Unless you're going to arrest me.
Is your vehicle close by or no? Okay.
Tracy wasn't new to situations like this because this wasn't her first tragedy. Just a year earlier, another grandchild had passed on under her watch, casting serious doubts on her ability to care for her children.
Let me drive to the sheriff's office and you follow me.
Well,
And
can
then
I take you and we'll bring you back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I don't want you driving in this state.
Not at all. Okay, but let's.
But I may leave from the sheriff's department. I cannot do this again.
Absolutely. But let's get you out of here for now. Let's do that, okay? Is that okay? Let's do that. Come on, Tracy. Let's go this way.
I cannot do this.
I understand.
I cannot.
Tracy, are you okay to walk to the front or can you?
There's my car right there, the red one. I cannot do this.
Tracy,
please drive me. Take my car. I don't want to be here when they come.
I can't drive your car, Tracy. We're gonna leave your car, okay?
I cannot.
I
I
have to
don't
leave
want to come back here.
Stay right here with me.
I don't want to come back
I
here.
get that, but I can always have your husband come get you from the sheriff's
No,
office.
I don't want to come back here.
Okay.
I mean, I'm serious about getting in my car and going somewhere.
Okay, yeah, do that. Okay, so for right this second,
I've got to
right
be
this
gone when
second.
she comes. I cannot be here.
I got you. Okay, I'm gonna have Ward take you, all right? We will figure something out for your vehicle. Don't worry about that right now. Right now, let's just worry about getting you out of here safely and taking care of what we gotta take care of, okay?
I got to go.
You can't go in your vehicle, Woody. She can't go in the vehicle.
I cannot be here. She was here.
Called somebody else?
I called 911. Please, let's not stand here. Let's go somewhere. I don't want to be here.
Shane's pulling his car around right now.
Well, we're getting people up there to make sure no one shows up.
It's going to be her.
Why don't we just go ahead and get her 1075?
That's what we're doing. Shane's getting his car and pulling it back. Yeah, I'm hoping.
Good minds think alike.
104.
Yeah.
Can you text Captain Drake, let him know this call on Kazan Road? I'm trying to call him and go through voicemail.
Please get me out of here. Please.
There's like no sense of urgency. Right.
Please, I don't want to be here.
Comes to 51 seconds.
Although they questioned whether other factors might be involved, the officers already suspected neglect. To get more information and to determine whether there are any connections between this incident and the one from a year prior, in which all charges had been dropped, Tracy was invited in for an interview.
Is there anything I can get for you right now?
Kleenex, baby.
Okay, let me grab you some of those. I'm just gonna close the door for privacy, okay? Okay, so this is what I've got right now, okay? Okay. So, one of the other detectives was asking, were you in the maroon vehicle?
I was in the red Lexus.
Got it, okay. 206, 203, it was the red Lexus.
I'm going to just answer you like this, if that's okay.
That is totally fine. Now, what I do need to do is, I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
I wish you'd just put me somewhere. Put me in a jail or something.
Well, before we even talk, I want to make sure that you're aware of your rights, okay? So, I have to read them because you're in this room with me, but you have the right to remain silent. You do understand those rights?
I do.
Okay. So, Ms. Tracy, is there anything else I can get you right now? Some water, anything? Okay. So I want to make it very clear that you're not under arrest,
I
though.
wish I was.
I know.
I just want to be somewhere.
Can I just give you a few minutes and then I'll come back and maybe we can chat? I'm going to do that. I'm going to step out and give you just a few minutes and I'll come back and check on you, okay?
After a short while, the detective returned, hoping that this time Tracy would be ready to finally reveal what had really happened.
I'll never be okay again.
Yeah. Is there anything I can get for you?
No, thank you. Unless you can get my car.
That's something that we can definitely try to figure out for you, see what I can get done.
I cannot stay here. I cannot.
If you could leave, where would you go?
I don't know.
Do you have any other family?
I do. I have family up in Ohio.
Okay. What part of Ohio?
Between Dayton and Cincinnati.
Okay.
I cannot. I just cannot. I can't do this again. I can't watch my daughter go through this again. Especially knowing that I was responsible. I just cannot do it.
Do you keep her child often?
Last week I had her 4 days out of 5, but typically I just have her once or twice a week.
Was there anything different about today?
No, except that I didn't expect to have her, and I picked her up and took her to eat with some friends. And somehow, when I got home, I just didn't even think about the fact that I had her. She must have fallen asleep in the vehicle or something. And I heard no noise, and I didn't have anything specific on my mind. It's not like I was rushing in the house to do anything. I just forgot she was in the car. I just forgot. God. I cannot do this. I know my limits, and I cannot do this.
What does that mean, you cannot do this?
I can't do it again. I can't watch everybody be in such pain because of some action of my own.
What's the alternative?
You know what the alternative is. Either that or just drive until I just can't go any further. I just cannot face everybody. I cannot do it.
Okay. What's her name?
Uriel James. We called her Yuri.
It's worth noting the interview occurred that same day, and her emotional display seemed genuine. But this was a common thing with criminals, and the detectives were well aware of this. Sometimes even the best display of remorse can mask the most sinister of intentions.
She was the most precious child, as was her brother.
What's your favorite thing about her?
She's just precious. She's just precious. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't believe this. I cannot. I cannot
believe this.
I know.
I cannot face anyone. I cannot do it. I can't. I cannot.
Okay.
Besides losing such a precious child, I can't imagine Kayla. Kayla hasn't been well since she lost her last baby. I cannot imagine how she's going to handle it.
Your daughter's name is Kayla?
Yes.
How did you and Kayla get through it last time?
She extended grace to me. That's about the only way to put it. She knew that the way that it happened, it was just an accident.
Okay. So what's different about this time?
It's her other child. I can't. Oh, God, I can't imagine.
Was this time an accident too?
It was.
Okay.
But who could do that? Who could do that? Who could have? Who does that?
What do you mean?
Who could forget that a baby's in a car? Who could do that? Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Miss Tracy, I'm gonna step out for just a second. I'll be right back, okay?
The detective stepped out for a moment to give her space, promising to be right back. A few minutes later, another woman walked in to console her. Still, honestly, Tracy's past negligence should have made her more alert than a mother watching a toddler near a pool.
Hey, baby. I'll come back and check on you later. Come here. Raise your head up a minute. Snap to me, that'll make it a little bit slow.
You can't do this yet.
You got to.
I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. I can't do it yet. Do it. I can't do it. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot do this. I cannot. I can't.
You can't
No,
by yourself.
I can't. And I can't do it here. I cannot stay here. I cannot stay in Chula. I cannot. I don't know where I'm going, but I've got to have the car because I am not staying. I cannot. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know how Pam survive. I don't know.
Eventually, Tracy Nix was charged with aggravated manslaughter. Tracy Nix was an awful grandma, just like Elaine Williams, a grandma who tried every trick in the book to dodge jail time after driving a kitchen utensil into a man's chest like a knife through butter.
But how bad do you think he got stabbed?
I don't know.
I guess maybe the real question, why did you stab him?
Because he pushed me in the door and hurt my back.
Chris did pass away yesterday.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Not stabbed me in the arm. I did not stab him nowhere else.
On April the 9th, 2023, tensions spiked inside a crowded home in the Nelly B community of East Athens. In the heat of an argument with 46-year-old Erwin Christian Bennett, 60-year-old Sandy Elaine Williams snapped, grabbed a kitchen knife and drove it straight into his chest. It all unfolded like it was a dream, but it wasn't. Soon, a string of incidents followed in the days after. But what you're about to experience is her police interview from May the 11th, 2023.
Hey, I'm Detective Johnson, Detective Harrison. You're Elaine, right? Is that what they call you?
Uh-huh.
Sadie, Elaine, Williams, right? Okay. I wanted to talk to you about the incident while you're up here, or while you're here. And so since you're here in jail and you've been charged and all that, I've got to read you this, and just so that you can kind of know your rights, because that's all important. But you have the right to remain silent. And with those rights in mind, you want to talk to me about why you're up here and all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me what happened that day? Because it was, you call him Erwin, or what do you call him?
Who?
The guy that got stabbed? What do you call him?
Chris?
You call him Chris? Okay. So what happened with Chris?
He kept messing with me, and I told him to leave him alone. And he pushed me up against the wall. It hurt my back, so I did. And he made my eyes, both of my eyes, messed up.
So tell me about that. Like, when did that happen?
The night before I came to jail, that was the night before.
Oh, okay. So you guys had a fight the night before you got locked up. So what happened?
That's the night before the night I got locked up.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. So what got the fighting started?
We were drinking, and he was asking me for money, and I wouldn't give it to him.
Oh, really? And so where did this happen?
At 120 Common Drive.
Oh, okay. Is that like Vicky's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Big Mama's house.
Oh, okay. Who all was in the house? Well, so maybe let's even kind of start. So you and Chris were over at Vicky's mom's house. That's Mabel, is that right?
Mabel Watt.
Oh, okay. So you're over at Mabel's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else was there?
Vicky, none of them. The lady one that stayed here.
Okay, so Vicky and Donnell, you said? Okay.
And Mabel. They left all of them clothes in their room.
Oh, in their room. Like, who was in the room to watch with you and Chris then?
Vicky walking.
Oh, okay. Anybody else?
Mabel Paul was sitting in the living room.
Okay. And so what room was this happening that you had got?
We got started in the kitchen.
Okay. So you guys were in the kitchen and so you said you wanted money?
Yeah.
Like, what was he saying about that?
He kept asking me for money. I told him, don't leave me alone because I wasn't going to give him none.
Okay.
But we had been drinking.
How much money did you want?
He didn't say that.
Oh, okay. And so then what happened next? So he kept saying, give me some money, and then what happened?
And then he pushed me. I pushed him. I told him, go ahead, don't leave me alone. He pushed me back.
Okay.
The 60-year-old wasn't new to chaos. Court records showed a long history of blow-ups with people that she had lived with all over Athens. That alone made her story wobble, but the officers still let her talk because however she spun it, they'd know exactly how to peel her apart.
And then what happened after that? So he pushed you pushed her back?
He pushed me real hard into the door. That made my back hurt like it did now.
Oh, really? It still hurts?
Yeah, real bad.
You ever tell the doctor here?
Yeah, they gave me that, but most of it like twice a day, and then they really happened to her.
Oh, okay.
I need to go to the hospital.
Did they nurse tell you what was wrong with your back, or?
No, they just started giving me muscle relax.
So what did you get? Like get pushed into in the kitchen then?
The door, I guess, past the back door.
Like the back door or the
back door.
Okay, you wouldn't say here.
Then I don't know what he did to my eyes, but both of them were first shot red all around and blood was around both of my eyes when I came to jail. They so dark.
Okay. Did you tell the officer about that? Or?
Yeah, the officer seen them when they brought me to jail.
Oh, really? Like, what'd you say?
I said, Chris did it.
Okay. And did she tell what she tell you about that? Or did she ask you any more about that? Or?
No, they didn't tell. They went on and let me alone.
So I guess would those pictures be in the initial mugshot, or did your eyes be all red in the mugshot?
Yeah.
Well,
They're good on them. Down here and down and up there had scabs on them.
okay.
They
Well, it wouldn't really, the scabs wouldn't show up though, right after though, would it?
no, the one that did breathe, the blood was everything. I don't know what happened.
So I mean, what, he punch you, or what would he have done to make your eyes all hurt?
I didn't want to sleep. That's all I could do.
Okay. Like, what did he do though to make your eyes?
I don't know what he did to it, but he did something.
Wait, was he hit you, spray you or something?
So I don't know what it was. My hand messed up too.
Oh yeah, what's wrong with your hand?
It messed up.
Oh, it's. Did they get cut, or what did?
I don't know what happened to it.
Or did you get the fingernail broken off?
No, fingernails. It's still on there.
So far, all her claims about a hurt back were later debunked by a doctor, and the injury she pointed to on her hand most likely came from striking Benet.
Did that happen when you were maybe with that knife?
Yeah.
Okay. So where was he sitting then, or where was he with the knife?
He was standing up, and I just stuck him in the arm with it.
Okay. So what room was that though?
In the kitchen.
Okay. So now, when I was looking, it looked like he got hit, or he got stabbed right there. So that's not his arm, is it?
No, it's his arm that hit right there.
Okay. Did you mean to stick him?
Yeah, but he hurt my back like that.
Okay, I guess made you kind of mad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Where'd you get the knife?
Off the counter.
Okay. Was it just there? Or?
It didn't lay there.
Okay. Well, so, like, this is part of the investigation and all. We talk to everybody. And so I already talked to some of the people that were out there. And so I think the idea that I got was that Chris, you were kind of mad at Chris because he was kind of trying to get with Vicky or something like that?
No. No.
Not even a little bit?
No.
Okay. And then, because that's kind of what I had heard, that there was some issue with that.
No, they did. They died.
Okay. What do you think they would lie about that?
Because of me.
Like, what do you mean? They don't like you or what?
Nah, they did 2 times folks.
How do you mean, or what are they saying?
They'll be your friend now, and then they think they ain't your friend.
Oh, really? So I guess, once you picked up, so I guess you said that you were mad because he pushed you, picked up the knife.
Yeah.
Then how were you holding it when you? Were you holding it? How were you, like this? Or?
I was falling when I did it.
Okay. And then, all right, how tall is he? He's what, about 5'8"? Yeah. I guess you're about 5'8", 5? Just 5 feet even?
Yeah.
And then, so you said you were about to fall?
Yeah.
How come you were going to fall?
Because I had been pushed into the door.
Okay. So was he pushing you back when you were trying to stick him?
No, he already had pushed me to come out the door.
Oh, okay. So you came off the door, you grabbed the knife?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, what did he say after he got stuck?
She stabbed me. She stabbed me.
It was
and Vicky held up and called the police.
Okay. Let's see here. So I guess the part that I'm kind of confused about is, like, why would they say that you were mad at him
No, I was not mad. My mama asked me things to him. What she said Vicky told her that he told her that he loved me. And he wanted some money.
Yeah.
So that's what my mama told me the other day. Vicky told her. He wanted nothing about you, he wanted Vicky.
So your mom said Vicky told her that it wasn't about that?
Yeah. Said he told her that he loved me and he came to me for the money.
Was he working anywhere? Or?
He works sometimes he don't.
Okay. What was he doing for work?
Nah, if he don't get uptown in time, no, he don't work nowhere.
To get a better read on her, the officer changed tactics, since so far she had been as cold as stone.
Let me see here. Like how bad do you think he got stabbed?
I don't know.
I mean, did it go in deep or not deep?
I don't even know where he went to the hospital now.
Okay. How big of a knife was it?
Just a little knife.
Like a steak knife or a chopping knife or a...
No, little pointed knife.
Okay. Did you ever have problems with it before? Like,
yeah, about money.
So that seems to be kind of the thing that gets these things going.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get arrested for that one too, or what happened?
No.
Okay, because I think I didn't get the chance to look at the report at all, but I think is that why you didn't get a bond? Because you had some other, is it another problem with him?
Mm-hmm.
What happened with that case?
Well, nothing. They told me no contact.
Okay. Oh, okay, so that's why you didn't get a bond, because the judge said stay away from it?
That been some years. That been almost 2 years ago.
Oh, maybe it just took a long time though.
Mm-hmm.
But when the judge tells you something, you gotta do what the judge says, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. So I think
Yeah, can you kind of tell me how long of a period of time between you getting into this physical altercation with Chris and then the time that he was stabbed?
It won't that long.
I mean, do you know about how long it was?
No, we were just sitting there drinking and talking.
Right.
And then he told me, he said, I love Lance and asked her for some money.
Okay.
And I told him I wasn't going to get no money.
Okay.
And I went in the kitchen. I told them they're gone and they leave me alone.
Okay. And then that's when the physical altercation happens where you get pushed?
Yeah.
So from the time that you got pushed to the time that he got stabbed, about how long, if you can remember, was that time?
About 7.
Okay. So maybe, okay. And then I guess maybe the real question, why did you stab him?
Because he pushed me in the door and hurt my back.
Okay.
I'm in pain now.
Okay. After he pushed you, what did he do? Was he walking away or was he some distance away?
No, Billy grabbed hold of him.
Okay.
It's important to note that Bennett was rushed to the hospital, where he fought for 12 days before passing. With that grim reality in mind, every question asked by the officers was carefully calculated, although she had no idea this had already happened.
I think what I'm trying to establish is if he pushes you, is he done assaulting you? Like, is he walking back?
Yeah, but it's really got him in. Oh, shoot.
Okay. So the assault on you was done though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
How old is your mom?
My mom 84.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that sounded like, looking at your age, I thought she was probably a bit older.
60.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was thinking that she probably was. So, did you call your mom often, or is that?
No, she just called me.
Oh, okay.
Did you fear for your life when?
Yeah.
Can you kind of explain?
Because he's bigger than I am.
Can you explain that?
Because he's bigger than I am. It scared me.
Okay.
Like what as far as him like scaring you and like does he say anything? Did he kind of
Yeah, just cuffed me out.
okay.
Her bitterness had been obvious all along, so the officers filled her in on the latest. Seeing the weight of the news, her demeanor shifted, not out of remorse, but because her long, simmering anger had finally led her down a path of no return.
I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah. That's kind of it.
When I go to court?
I'm not real sure.
I don't know.
I think it probably is just whenever they've scheduled something and they may be able to stay here at the jail. I will tell you this, that we haven't got a report from the doctors yet, but Chris did pass away yesterday.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. So that's why we're here to talk to you about this, to kind of just see what all happened. And it's good that the doctors will tell us exactly what the cause was. Whether it was the knife.
Chris Bennett passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
He's been in the hospital since this incident, like on life support. And so I guess now what Detective Johnson would wait is kind of for the medical examiner to rule what a cause of death. Was it a result of being stabbed?
Now stab me in the arm. I did not stab him nowhere else. I hit him in the arm.
So how do you think you got the wound there in his chest then?
I don't know this. I hit him in the arm. On the left arm.
Did you hit him just once, or did you hit him more than once?
Once.
Okay.
Can you think of any reason why he would have stabbed the wound in his chest?
I didn't stab him in the chest, because I didn't mean to stab him in the chest. I didn't want to hit him and let him know, get off me.
The news shook her, and for the first time she admitted she didn't mean to stab him in the chest, a detail she had dodged from the start. That confession opened up the interrogation and gave the officers what they needed to wrap things up.
Do you think it was an accident you hit him in the chest?
No, I did not hit him in the chest.
So when you picked up the knife in the kitchen, how far away was he?
He was up on me.
Like what do you mean by that?
Like, why don't I do like this and I just did like this?
You got any questions for me, or?
No.
Okay, well, so right now, we're not charging you with anything extra, but we've got to wait for the autopsy to find out exactly what happened.
So I don't let them take it.
It may be a little while. It's kind of unpredictable. It just depends on how quickly the doctors get to their reports. Any other questions for me? Or? Okay. All right. Well, let me then tell you that you want me to tell them anything as far as you need to go to them, see the nurse or anything, or?
We'll need supplements back.
All right. Well, I'll let them know that you're got some issue with that. You're back there.
Did you ever have pain in your back prior to this?
I have that problem.
You do?
Somebody else did it to him.
You're saying somebody else stabbed him?
Somebody else had to. I did not stab him.
Okay. Have you already had a bond hearing, or
You know, they gave me no bond.
they gave you no bond at arrest, and so they just haven't scheduled one yet for Superior Court? Okay.
And I need to get out there and get my face checked.
Yeah. Well, you need to tell the people here. So I think that's what Detective Johnson's going to do, is let them know.
After investigations were concluded, she was charged with. Grannies have pulled some dark stunts, but none match Penelope Jackson, who turned herself into a widow just to make a point.
No, please don't. I should have stabbed him a bit more. Yes, I stabbed him. He's an aggressive bully, and nasty, and I've had enough.
Okay.
I know what I've done.
All right.
And I know why I've done it.
On the night of February the 13th, 2021, officers rushed to a quiet home in Barrow, Somerset, after a chilling 911 call came through. On the line was 66-year-old Penelope Jackson, speaking with the kind of calm that made hairs stand up on end. She told the operator, "I've stabbed my husband." Again. No panic, no fear. Just a cold confession that sent police flying toward the retired colonel's house, already knowing that this wasn't going to be a routine domestic call.
Hey, madam, do you want to just step outside for me a minute? Can you come outside?
Yes.
Thank you.
He's on the kitchen floor.
Okay, at this moment in time, okay, if you just listen to my colleague. Under arrest suspicion of attempt, mate.
Under arrest with suspicion of attempt. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. You do not mention when questioned anything you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
I'll go in and see what they do.
Yeah. Could I get my coat?
Just bear with me 2 seconds.
In there. I admit it all.
Alright.
Just get them. Alright, I want to go in. Alright.
No,
So-
he's on the kitchen floor.
Can someone just stay with Devon while I go in?
There's nothing nasty, and I'm certainly not. My coat's in the.
Yeah, just
Ow,
wait
it's
2
a bit
seconds.
hot.
Alright, you okay?
You alright? With any luck, you'll be too late.
Alright.
What's your name, Anna?
Well, I'm called Penny, but Penelope Jackson.
Where do you live here? You do live here?
Yes. Can I get my coat?
We'll get you
Right, get the ambulance in. Pronto, we need
Oh,
CPR.
no, please don't.
Yeah, we need the
I should
ambulance
have
in.
stabbed him a bit more.
CPR being done at the moment.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come with me, mate.
For my keys.
Shoe.
Okay.
Yes. I stabbed him.
The evening had everyone questioning reality. The victim was identified as 78-year-old David Jackson, a retired colonel who was tough enough to survive decades of military service but ended up unresponsive in his own kitchen, sent packing permanently by the same woman neighbors probably called a sweet grandma. She spoke freely, no prompting needed, and her next confession landed with a chilling clarity that made every earlier word hit harder, proving that this wasn't some ordinary domestic incident. This was something far darker.
Once. Because he's a. He's an aggressive bully and nasty, and I've had enough. And when he said you wouldn't do it, I did it twice more.
Coats in.
What colour's your
go
coat?
in the front.
Yeah.
Grey wardrobe.
Okay, it might be a while, all right, but I'll try and get. There's obviously a lot going on. Okay.
Oh, with any luck, it'll be too late.
Penelope, my advice is don't talk about it now. Okay.
No, I have no intention of not agreeing to what I've done.
Okay.
I know what I've done.
All right.
And I know why I've done it. And if I haven't done it properly, I'm really annoyed.
All right, Penny. I'm further arresting you for.
Good.
I've already cautioned you, so your necessities for your arrest is for a prompt and effective investigation and stop further harm.
Sorry, that one's a bit tight.
So
This
Penny,
one's-
We're gonna
We're going to move them to the rear in a
minute.
moment. The DO's just come out to check your temperature, and then we'll move you in. And then
Mind
we'll
your
go
head.
there. Just stay there for the time being.
All right. I wouldn't buy my slippers.
All right.
I'm not
Do you want her out?
exactly.
Yeah. All right. Step out. Mind your head.
Yeah. Rightio. I'm very sorry for being a nuisance.
No, just got to take a temperature, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be just really great. Get COVID on the top of it.
In the end, it all came together. Investigations revealed that she cut the phone line to stop David Jackson from calling for help, and the timeline didn't support her story of years of abuse. Family interviews also contradicted key parts of her narrative, and by November 2021, after a high-profile trial, Penelope Jackson was found guilty of murder and sentenced to a minimum of 18 years. Next is 92-year-old Anne May, who stunned everyone by turning on her own son, just because she'd rather land in jail than be shipped off to an adult home.
Dear Heavenly Father, I know what I have done, and I know it's a sin. I bent over before I left there and felt his pulse. There was none. I killed my own son. It's a sad day when your son don't want you anymore.
Sometime back in July 2018, officers rolled into a Fountain Hills condo after a chilling call reported a body, 2 firearms, and a granny on the loose. The kind of combo that already smelled like quicksand. And true to form, when they got to the scene, nothing disappointed. The chaos matched the call, and the grandmother at the center of it all was nowhere to be found.
She's got another gun and she's gonna me! Get away! Ah! She's got the gun! She's got the gun! She's got the gun at me! I'm afraid I don't want to shoot her! Help me! Help me! Oh my God! Her son's dead. I think. Me too. She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. She comes. She's coming for me. No! Don't you dare, Anne! Don't you dare!
The woman turned out to be 92-year-old Anna Mae Blessing, a grandmother who looked more irritated than terrified, like this whole disaster was just another item she had finally checked off her to-do list. Inside, officers found her 72-year-old son, Thomas Blessing, passed on from wounds, and learned that after him, she had allegedly aimed a weapon at his girlfriend, only to be disarmed twice. First losing the initial gun, then switching to a backup like some senior outlaw, until the girlfriend knocked that one away too and quickly called 911.
She still has the gun.
She has the gun.
Were you the one on the phone?
Yes, there's another gun on the floor on the other side of the back bedroom door. I was waiting against that one. We had a report to my police that there were 2 guns in the house. Shoot this. They just couldn't do anything. Mother.
And?
Right. Anna Blessing.
Why did she do this?
She hates him. He hates her. We moved her after a year ago. They don't tell. 748 Curtis W. Town 3265 Station 45.
Anna, Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Anna, Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. I need you to put the gun down now. Anna, Sheriff's Office. Anna, can you hear us? Anna, Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. I need you to put the gun down and come out with your hands up.
743, we're inside, however, we can't get her to come out and put the gun down.
10 4, you're inside. Can't get her to come out.
Anna, put the gun down! I need you to walk toward us with your hands up in the air. Anna. Anna, I know you can hear me. I need you to put the gun down and walk out toward me. Anna, then if you don't have the gun, can you walk out in the living room with your hands up in the air?
Keep your hands where I can see them. No sudden movements, you understand? You understand me? Got her right. Okay, you got her?
I got her.
I'm going right. I got this way. You want to go with him? You got a bathroom to my right, Jones?
Here.
Check the bathroom.
Got it. Clear. Okay. I got the pistol. You drop your rifle.
The way officers found her, sitting there steady, unfazed, almost welcoming the fallout, already signaled that she was braced for whatever aftermath was waiting for her. They pulled her from the scene and brought her to the station, where she sat for 4 long hours until detectives finally arrived, ready to deal with her in full.
Seat there in the blue chair. Let me turn it around for you. There you go. Let me see your hands. Get these off of you. I'm gonna drink some water.
Can I have a tissue?
Absolutely.
What happened to my gum?
Oh, well, Deputy Bowers has it. He just carried that and your stimulator in here, okay? You want to throw that tissue away?
Pardon?
I got a trash can right here if you want to throw that tissue away.
I gotta have some more to replace it.
There's a whole box right there.
Huh?
There's a whole box right there.
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay.
You need more water, just let him know, okay, ma'am? Or let me know, alright?
Yeah, I can get you, if you want some, if you finish that, I can get you some more water, okay?
Okay. Then you'll have to go to the bathroom. When you get old, it's very hard on you.
Yeah, I imagine.
Life is rough when you're 92.
Soon enough, without any real push from the detectives, Anna Mae just started talking, calmly, freely, like she'd been waiting for someone to ask.
I had, when I lived in Florida, before I came here, I had a 20-foot by 20-foot garden that I took care of. I had a small roller tiller. I tilled it. I had fresh vegetables in my home. I had a beautiful garden. Because I'm a farmer at heart. And then you come to Arizona and you get stuck in a room and nobody talks to you. You know, I got thinking when I was in there, how many millions of other old people this happens to. You have no idea what goes on in a home with an old person. It's just ridiculous.
Somebody will be back in a few minutes to check on you, okay? Make sure you're doing okay. Okay?
Better close the door and lock it.
Now I'm gonna close the door, okay? Just give you some privacy.
Can I have my water?
Your water, when you want to drink, just, we'll be back in a few minutes, okay?
Okay, I'll lay down. Heavenly Father, I know what I have done, and I know it's a sin. But my Heavenly Father, I'm asking you for forgiveness for all these. I did it because of all he's done to me. He's so hateful. I've never heard a strong word out of his mouth till him and Julie come down. I swear I never. Please forgive me, Lord, for I know I have sinned. Amen.
know what I did. Exactly what I set out to do.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
How you doing?
Okay.
I briefly introduced myself before, but my name is Tom Sedlicek.
Pardon?
My name is Tom Sedlicek, and I'm a detective with the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
Okay. Right
Your
now.
needs have gone. That one's gone dead.
Okay. Are you able to hear me this close? Before we get started, do you need to use the restroom or anything, or are you okay?
Well, I'm okay.
Okay. Now, Anna, because you're down here at our office, it's standard practice that we read an individual their rights since they're down here and you're meeting with a detective. So I'm just going to briefly read your rights, okay? Do you understand these rights? Do you understand everything that I read to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I may be naive too, but I'm really coherent.
The detective kicked off the interrogation, and layer by layer her story peeled open. The motives, the methods, and the cold execution. It was a reminder that not every grandma is harmless. Some of the calmest ones carry the kind of quiet that can turn violent without warning.
So what I would like for you to do is to walk me through everything that happened from the time that you woke up this morning, Anna, all the way up until me coming in here and talking to you right now.
Well, can I first of all tell you what led up to this, what brought it on?
Absolutely.
Ever since we got to Florida, well, it's to Arizona, started in Florida, and why I came with them, I'll never know. But Tom is a very foul mouth, and he's had 2 years and 2 months of anger management because he used to beat his stepson. That was years ago. That was in Oregon. And his wife turned him in for beating the kids. And he had, not only that, but he had a very foul mouth. He was one of the most domineering persons I've ever known. Extremely domineering. He expects everybody to hump for him. And if not, you can get called almost anything. And when we lived down in Black Canyon, him and Julie had the bedroom not too far from where mine was, where they're close. And he used to set that thermostat so cold. And I would go out once in a while and turn it up a little bit, a couple degrees up, because there was no need for it. But he seemed to feel there was. And one day I walked out to the kitchen and where he was, and I said, Tom, I said, could you and I have a common sense talk about the thermostat, real quiet like, because he's very, very loud and mouthy, and he came up to me and he got his face right down next to mine, and he said, you F&B, he says, I'll talk to you any way I want to.
From everything she had said, it was clear that this wasn't just a bad day. It was years of bottled up resentment and a woman who couldn't handle losing control of the life that she had once called the in. And when other people started making decisions she didn't like, the tension that had been simmering quietly finally snapped in the worst possible way.
Tom has always, ever since his father passed away, him and his dad talked about it, was when he passed,
he would see to it that I never had to go to a nursing home. And I don't know that Bill made him promise or anything like that, but from what I understand, it was discussed. But anyway, Tom has always promised me, Mom, you'll never have to go to a nursing home. You'll never have to go to a nursing home. I will always take care of you. So, I just took it for granted, you know, because I know Bill always made me promise him that I wouldn't send him up to the nursing home where we lived. He said, if you do, I'll haunt you.
Fear twists the mind, stretching small worries into full-blown threats. And when a bruise unchecked, disaster follows. Tom had sensed that danger circling early, and luckily there was footage of him discussing it with a police officer, trying to explain the uneasy feeling that he couldn't shake, a premonition that now feels painfully prophetic.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Good, you? Hot enough for you? It is. Just the start of summer. Yeah. What's going on? There was an officer out today. Talked to my mother. Okay. About her gun. There's been a statement made to my girlfriend that she was going to go in the bedroom and me in the head. We don't get along. Okay. I brought her back from Florida because she couldn't afford to live there. So, and we are putting her in a nursing home. Okay. Trying to. And she there's not much we can, do. The woman is getting very senile, very angry. She knows how to push my buttons. My mother, Right. And my daughter would come in. She'd been here, hasn't been here just one day. And come in, I haven't seen her in over 20 years. And she took my mother yesterday for the day, to do some things and everything else. And my daughter said that, my daughter's supposed to be here pretty soon, said that all she did was gossip all day. And she kept telling her, Grandma, you can't do that. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to listen to your gossip. I'm here because I haven't seen you, So it's just been a... Does she have access to a gun? Oh, she has a gun, yeah. The officer here today asked me about it. She was asking him about the laws in Arizona and all that. And I told my girlfriend, I said, well, if she's made a threat, I'm going to say more than likely they're going to either pull her gun or get a hold of families or senior services. Do something. We're getting ready to go on vacation Monday. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. Hi. And she cooks her own meals, takes care of herself, takes her own bath, dresses herself and everything. We take her to the store, she buys her groceries and everything. And we haven't done anything for over a year now. And we decided we were going to go for a week and just relax, forget about everything. We wanted to get this taken care of before we left, one way or another. No telling what she'll do, I have no idea. Okay. Because she's on and on. Or do you have power of attorney on her? No. Okay. Well, as far as the gun goes, I don't know, I'm not sure what the deputy talked about earlier, but if it's a process to take someone's gun from them. Even with a threat? Well, she didn't specifically say the threat to you, correct? No, she said it to my girlfriend. She's allowed to own the gun in Arizona. She's allowed to defend herself, whatever it means. She just has to justify what she does. Well, I'm laying in bed, she shoots me in the head. That's not much justification. Not specifically to you. I'm just saying in general. Right. So that's why Arizona's pretty lenient on their gun laws. Right, I know that. People are able to have it. So, yeah. It's nothing new. Yeah. Well, there wasn't much when the deputy was here earlier that he can do, and there's not much I can do. Okay. I just wanted to get out what's going on.
The omen had finally turned into a grim reality. However, the sour grandmother, still sharp and still steady, wasn't done yet. She had plenty left to unpack for the detectives, and every word only deepened the chill in the room.
I'd like to fast forward to today.
Yeah.
And what I'd like for you to do is to start by basically begin with you waking up this morning.
Yeah.
And then when you first woke up this morning, walk me through everything
I
that
didn't
happened
wake
from the
up
time.
this morning. I haven't slept for 3 nights because when they come in the house, they don't talk to me. They just walk straight on through. I stayed home well, I always stay home, but I took care of Jasper, Tom's cat, for 4 days, 5 days while they went on a vacation. That was fine because I had to stay home all the time anyway.
Okay, so what was going through your mind the last 3 or 4 days? I mean, and what I'm trying to understand is if you were angry, if you were sad, if you were, if you felt depressed, if you were happy. Good.
Because they definitely were going to send me to a old people's home.
And what made you feel as though they were definitely going to send you to an old people's home?
They told me.
Did they tell you when they were going to send you to this?
Not exactly, but that I had to go.
It was clear her bitterness didn't start last night. Being left out of Tom's life, feeling ignored and having almost no friends, had built up over time. Anna wasn't just lonely. She was completely on her own with her diabolical intentions.
And my granddaughter said to me that I was interfering with Tom and Brenda's affair. And I could have sat and told her that one time when not too long ago, Julie came by me while I was working in the kitchen. And she said made some remark about their relationship. And I told her that I asked her, I says, Julie, did you and your first husband ever have 3 in the bed? And she says, no, we never believed in it. I says, well, I said, then how about you and Tom and Jack Daniels? Not another word was said. Either way, she didn't say anything more and I didn't say anything more. That was it.
Okay. Last night, I mean, were things normal in the house, as normal as they can be last night, or did you guys have any disagreements or any discussions last night?
When they come in the door, they head for the bedroom, and they get into bed. They lay there and watch television. I'm at the other end of the house where I'm sitting in a chair and watching television because I have nobody to talk to.
Okay.
I might as well not have a speaking voice.
Was there a point this morning, sometime in the morning, where you went into their bedroom? You went into the master bedroom where Tom and Julie sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. So why did you decide to go into the bedroom?
Well, I figured if I didn't get it done, it wouldn't get solved.
Okay, what is it that you wanted to get done?
Well, first I started to talk with Tom about the situation, and he says, well, we could have left you in Florida, and when your money ran out, you'd be out on the street. And I almost think that would have been better. But this morning, I was tired. I hadn't slept for so long. And they had been ignoring me so thoroughly. And
Were you upset? Were you angry when you went in there?
kinda, yeah.
Okay. Were there any other feelings that were going through your mind at that point?
No, but until Tom started in on me, and
Okay, what exactly did Tom tell you?
I can't remember exactly.
Okay. how did, whatever it was that he told you, how did it make you feel?
No different than when he always gets on his rampage.
Okay, so you said he had made these mentions about it would have been better for you to stay in Florida?
To stay in Florida, well, I agree with him. It would have been better if I'd have stayed in Florida.
Soon, the officer asked her the most pressing question, the kind of question no parent should ever have to face.
What happens next after you have this discussion with Tom?
Well, I had my gun, and I used it because they were going to send me to a home.
Okay, so you had your gun. What kind of gun did you have?
It was a Charter Arms.
Charter Arms? And what caliber?
I can't remember the caliber. It was a good size one.
So when you go into the bedroom and you have this Charter Arms gun, and you said that you don't have the hammer resting on a bullet, okay? When you go in there, where is the Charter Arms gun?
In my pocket.
Okay. So walk me.
And then I backed out and came up, and there Julie came at me from this direction for some reason, and so I pulled my gun out. I was gonna.
Okay, well let's first. You walk into the room. You've got your gun.
Yeah.
This is before you and Tom have a discussion. Okay. When you go into the room initially and you talk to Tom, is your gun in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. And what causes you to remove your gun from your pocket?
When I left the room, started leaving from the room, Julie come towards me, and I pulled it out, and I pulled the hammer back first and pulled it out, and she grabbed for it, and Tom came from this side, and I backed up and I pulled the trigger, and it broke the mirror, and I don't know what it did. And then Tom was going to come at me again, so I pulled the trigger again.
Okay, so you fired the gun twice? Okay. And when you fired the first round, you said hit the mirror?
I don't know. I think it hit him, but I'm not sure how.
The first round?
I'm not sure.
Okay. How about the second round?
I know the second round hit him.
Okay, where did it hit him?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But
So
I do know I hit him because Julie was over by her bed by then, and she had my gun, my Charter Arms, but I had my 25, and I bent over before I went back to my room. I bent over and took his pulse, and there was no pulse, so I knew I.
If being sent to a home was bad, her next stop was even worse. Meanwhile, the detective interviewed the sole survivor, desperate to get the full picture of the chaos that had unfolded.
So if you can just kind of just walk me through from you guys getting ready, and then walk me through. Just I don't want you to go super quick, but you can probably maybe keep some minutionary things. We'll go over those things more in depth in a minute, but if you can just kind of give me a quick version of what happened.
Oh, okay. I was up to this point, and I was in the bedroom area, and Anna came in, and she said to Tom, she says, I don't like the way you treat me. And when that starts at all, I just dismiss myself because I don't get involved in those conversations. So I went behind Anne and into my dressing area where the bathtub and everything is. And of course the door closed, so I really couldn't came open, so I was in there. And I thought, Tom asked me, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to go in the other room, which just meant in there because I didn't want to get involved in the discussion at all. So I painted my fingernails actually, and I had time to I just get time to get to the last one when I heard and I recognized it as a bullet. And so I came out and I saw Tom on the floor, kind of like in midway between the door and the wall. And it was evident, I could see, was it on his left side? He was down, I think it was on his left side. It was evident that he had been, but I couldn't see either of them until I pulled that door back. And that's when I saw him on the floor, her standing there with a gun. And so I looked down and I saw Tom, and I saw, that's what must have been on this side, because he was on the floor, but he was totally flat. And then I ran behind my bed, so the other side by the window. I ran behind that, and Anne has macular degeneration, so she can't see real well. And so what I did is I got down, and she had the gun up, and so then every time I got my head up, she went like that. She never shot at me though, to my knowledge.
Is she saying anything at this point? Are you saying anything at this point?
I'm screaming, and you'll hear it on the 911 call. I was screaming hysterically, Anne, stop, put your gun down, and I got down. But every time I put my head up, she was standing there ready to shoot me, and I said, Anne, get down, no. Then I was on the floor, and I was on with 911 the whole time. And so I was watching her feet, and I could see Tom then, too. So I'm on the floor on the other side of the bed, looking under the bed, because I thought if she stays there, 911 will come, we'll be okay. But if she starts to go towards me, what do? It didn't occur to me, but I'm looking under there, and I did see her reach down, and she did check his neck, and it was on where the gun was. So it assumed it was going to be a fingerprint or something, I don't know. Then she just stood back up. I got back up thinking, okay, what are you going to do? Pulled the gun again towards me. I got back down. Then I saw her lift, right about here, his right arm, I'm looking under there, up, and then it dropped. And then I just kept watching, thinking, and I was yelling to the 911, please get the police here, kick down the door, I don't care what you do, she's going to kill me. There's no doubt I was frightened that she was actually going to kill me. She had a gun pointed. So then she started walking towards me, and I could see her feet under the bed. So I got, stuck my head up a little bit, and she had the gun down to her side. I think she's right-handed. Anyway, she had her gun down to her side. And I thought, okay, it's going to be all right. Not besides this, and I started to step towards her thinking I was going to be able to, and she just, I got that gun away from her. It was a brown gun, and I believe I threw it. So I think it landed somewhere over near where I was or something, but I threw it because we were right in front of the dresser. There's a dresser in there. So she made it all the way to the dresser by the time and I'm like, Anne, no. And she got in her pocket, she pulled out another gun.
Julie fully grasped that she was also a target, but her story wasn't over. Like Anna's, it had moments that didn't line up, small details that hinted at a very different truth than what had been told before.
So she pulled out a second gun, and that's when I was so close to her. I didn't know what else to do, but I've watched too many SUVs. I grabbed onto her and I was yelling, stop, Anne, stop. And she kept trying to come down. And so then I pushed her. I thought, I'm just going to try to force her down, as best I can. She's strong for 92, let me tell you. Anyway, so I pushed her down, and when we fell down, it was right in that, right next to Tom, and just on the other side of him. And when I knocked her down, she took the gun and she kept trying to do this, and then she put it in my side, and I got it out of my side. And then she pulled it up again.
After talking with Julie, a few things stood out. It looked like Anna might have been downplaying her role in this whole mess. This time the officer went straight to her, no sugarcoating. After all, nobody walks into someone's room with 2 firearms without a game plan.
With the guns, did you go in there with the intention to kill Tom?
Not really, but...
Well, not really can mean a lot of things. So let's... When you went into the bedroom with the 2 guns, did you go in there with the intention to kill Tom?
When I got thinking about being put into a nursing home after all the promises he'd made me, I guess maybe I did. I don't know.
Well,
the whole thing is a big haze.
I understand, Anna, but you have to help me understand what's going through your mind at that time. So
I don't really know what was going through my mind at that time.
okay, but you said that you and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you said you sort of went in there with the intent to kill him?
Well, I don't know if I did or not.
Okay, why else would you go in there with the gun?
Well, I guess I was waiting to find out whether and about the being put in a nursing home, and it just wasn't discussed, I guess.
Do you feel bad for what happened?
Yes, in the sense that I killed my own son. But in another way to look at it is he can't holler and scream at anybody else. And because, it could be mercifully. You have no idea how loud his voice would get and how vicious. He got after Julie, and he's give Julie a lot of hollers too.
Do you feel bad about what happened, what you did to Julie?
What he did to Julie?
Do you feel bad about what you did to Julie in the sense that you pointed a gun in her direction?
Yeah, kinda. But she's part of the trying to get me into a nursing home too, so I don't know that I do feel that bad because, well, since I've come from Florida, between the two of them, the promises that they've made to me, I was supposed to go out and get some summer shoes. I was supposed to go out and get some blouses, and they were going to take me out to get some more clothes. Because when I left Florida, had planned on going up to shop for clothes before I left, but they couldn't take me up because they didn't figure they had enough time to do that and help finish the packing too.
There was no fixing a broken heart except moving on, but Anna refused to let go. Instead, she chained her happiness to her son and blamed him for every in her life. Sure, she depended on him now, but him over promises he couldn't keep? That wasn't a mother's grief. That was something far darker, twisted into a place no parent should ever go.
I don't know where things have gone wrong.
With everything that's happened now that you've had a chance to look back, what do you think should happen right now? What do you think should happen next?
Well, I probably ought to be put to sleep.
And what do you mean by that?
Done away with. I'm no longer any good to society. And,
why do you feel that way?
What can I do for society? I killed my son. Well, Tom has talked to Steve from Arizona, something or another. And Tom tried to tell me all the good points about it. But what kind of good points are there to somebody who's always been independent and on their own and been promised that they'll never have to live in a home? What are the good points?
Would you say that that's part of why you felt your life was over, because those things were going to be taken from you if you were going to be in a home?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a sad day when your son don't want you anymore after he's promised over and over and over that I'd never have to live in a nursing home. And I talked to him on the phone one day, and before him and Julie came down, everything was just, we could talk about anything. I never heard him be harsh with his words or anything. I really think I don't know. Anyway, what was we discussing now?
Well, and I'm going to take just a quick break.
Eventually, Anna was hit with charges for first-degree aggravated assault and kidnapping, but the case never made it to trial. Her age and crumbling mental state changed everything. A judge ruled her incompetent to stand trial, and before the system could even catch up with her, she passed away in 2020. Anna took evil to another extreme, just like Cynthia, a grandma who traded baking cookies for a revolver and decided her son-in-law's fate herself while acting as the judge, jury, and executioner on her birthday.
Is he dead? You tell me. Gotta be dead. I hope so.
Did you check to see anything?
I didn't care. Oh, honey. Oh. Just kiss me, please. No, you're my dad. First time ever prayed.
What'd you pray for?
Hope.
On February the 11th, 2014, neighbors in a gated community around Fallbrook, California heard a burst of followed by screams coming from a house on Braemar Terrace, and someone immediately grabbed the phone and dialed 911. By the time officers got there, it was clear that this wasn't just another noise complaint. The moment they stepped inside, the scene practically stopped them in their tracks. It was grim, confusing, and filled with questions that made everything feel a whole lot messier than anyone expected. After keenly observing the situation, it didn't take long for their attention to land on one person in particular. She lived on the property. She was the only one unaccounted for after the and the way she acted, the things she said, and the things she did made it painfully clear that she knew far more than any bystander should have known.
Well, unfortunately, Laura's husband has passed away.
Huh?
We're going to ask you some questions. We're going to ask you some questions because we're trying to figure out what happened today, okay?
The grandma was identified as 63-year-old Cynthia Kadabaka. At the time of the incident, reports showed that she had been staying with her daughter Laura because she was recovering from a stroke, a detail that made her presence in the house expected, but her behavior that day was anything but ordinary.
What did you think of him? And why do you say that?
That's the big thumbs down. You didn't like him.
With the way she carried herself, Cynthia had already made it clear that she wasn't exactly a fan of the victim. In her defense, she claimed the man, 53-year-old George Flores Eustaquio, was a mean, controlling presence in the house. She said he mistreated the little ones and at times even choked his wife, Laura, without a hint of remorse.
Did anybody try to stop him?
Can't stop him.
It sounds like somebody had to stop him. Or
I did. I was guilty.
Okay. Somebody had to stop him.
I did.
Okay, it's okay.
Is he dead?
You tell me.
Gotta be dead.
Think he's
I hope so.
You got your gun from your purse, and then what happened?
Went up. Wasn't enough.
Her explanation barely covered it. The truth was chilling. After emptying the revolver the first time, she went back to the car, reloaded, and came back to unleash it on the victim again. Every round carried malicious intent and was equally deliberate, calculated, and merciless to the very last, just like she had practiced at a range a few weeks earlier with that same firearm.
Did you check to see anything?
I didn't care.
Coincidentally, it was Cynthia's birthday that day. She celebrated as if nothing had happened. Breakfast, coffee, a little gambling, all after she had done the irreversible. And there wasn't a hint of remorse.
You don't feel bad about it?
No.
Would you do it again?
Yes. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, boy.
This wasn't some secret slip-up. The granny with the revolver had done exactly what she wanted to on her birthday. An evil birthday wish, carried out to the letter.
I wanted to.
While Laura could only cry and couldn't even bring herself to look her mother in the face, it was the granddaughter's turn to speak, and no one was ready for her little but powerful speech.
Oh, honey. Oh. Just kiss me, please.
No, you're my dad.
Eventually, the officers stepped back into the interrogation room, not to grill her with more questions, but to wrap everything up. Yet even then, Cynthia couldn't hide her true colors. Not for a second.
Whoever you pray to, you make sure that
I don't pray to anybody.
call us a higher power.
I prayed today.
Okay.
First time ever prayed.
What'd you pray for?
Hope.
Oh boy.
In the end, the jury returned a first-degree verdict, and at 65 years old, Cynthia was sentenced to 50 years in prison, a punishment that guaranteed she'd spend the rest of her life behind bars, carrying the weight of what she had done even though she never cared. Next up is Stephanie, a babysitting grandma whose own mess of a life ended up taking the life of a little one.
I think that Charles overdosed.
No, he didn't overdose.
His body had already started to decompose. He had been dead for some time.
For God's sake! I prayed with your daughter over your grandson. Your grandson, and you're lying about buying.
On March the 30th, 2024, Dayton dispatchers got one of the week's most disturbing calls. A woman on the line sounding completely lost, like someone drowning in her own panic and desperate to undo the irreversible.
A child in the sleep. He went to sleep as he is. Please come, please.
Ma'am. What is going on with your child?
He laid down, went to sleep, and I was on the couch with him. Me and my he's my grandson, and he won't wake up. He's cold as ice. His nose was bleeding. I wiped his nose, and he didn't move.
Okay, ma'am, how old is he?
5. I was babysitting him, and he's cold as ice. He's cold. He won't move.
There's no breathing at all or anything?
No, nothing at all. Oh, please. I called his mom. She's on her way. Oh, God. Is somebody coming?
Yes,
Somebody
Stephanie. Was
coming?
that Stephanie? I said we could call and we had help on the way, okay?
Okay.
We're going to do what we can to help you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
The call was urgent, and officers treated it that way. They arrived hoping for the best, but what they walked into didn't just shatter that hope, it opened the door to a complicated chain of events that probably would have stayed hidden under the radar.
It's on too.
Hey, Steph. When was the last time you saw him?
15 minutes ago,
No. When was the last time you saw him moving?
We went to sleep, and then we all went to sleep. And I slept on the
What time was that?
about, I can't remember, about, I guess 10 or 11 or so.
10 or 11 last night? Yeah. Okay.
Does he have any health issues or anything?
No, he wasn't, nothing.
Okay, and you said you saw him last night?
Yes, about 10, 11, he went in that position, and then that's where he was at, and then I seen some.
So when you saw him, he was sleeping?
No, I got up this morning, I wiped his nose, and something coming out of his nose.
Okay, so about 10
and I
this
wiped it, and the
morning?
stuff is still in the toilet. I put it in the toilet, I didn't flush it. And
Okay.
he didn't move, he didn't move. And I called his mama.
And how old is he?
5. Oh, his mama's coming.
Is this brother and sister?
Yes, it's twin.
They're twins?
Yes.
How old are they?
5.
5.
Oh,
Okay. And how was he?
3.
3?
Oh, he had nosebleeds, but that's it. That's it. He had no nosebleeds or nothing. He had nosebleeds.
The granny, identified as 58-year-old Stephanie Shanks, looked like she was carrying more agony than her body could handle, though it looked a lot more like regret than pure grief.
Hello. Do you know them inside of there? Yeah. How do you know them? Are you neighbors or something?
That's my girl. That's my girl kids.
Okay. Okay. Who are you to them?
I'm her daughter boyfriend.
Yeah. Unfortunately, nobody can go in there right now.
Why?
Sorry, you can't go inside right now.
I can't go inside.
Come here.
Please.
Come here.
Please, I just want to see my baby. Please.
No. He said we're not letting her in.
Oh my God.
We'll have to talk to her. Huh? We'll have to talk to her.
He woke up like this. I don't know. Oh my God. Please let me go see my baby.
premature, is that correct?
32 weeks, yes.
Okay. Any other medical issues?
No.
No complications?
No,
or anything?
none.
Thank you.
Baby gone.
I'm sorry.
My baby gone.
Soon, more bystanders arrived just as the officers were about to deal with a part of the investigation that no sane cop wanted to face and no parent could ever bear to witness.
Oh no! Oh my God! Oh my God! Please, no, put me back there! No, put him back there! Get off of me!
To get a clear picture of what the children had been exposed to, investigators stepped inside after the grandmother agreed to sign a consent to search form. Once they entered, the officers were quickly brought up to speed on the situation.
Put him down in bed 10, 11 last night. That's when she last saw him out here sleeping on the couch. This morning before she called, she said he had she described it as a bloody nose. Wiped it up. The tissues are still in the toilet. And noticed he wasn't responding. Called 911. Just kind of looks like he aspirated.
Does everyone live here or Grandma just babysit?
Grandma watches the kids every weekend, she says.
Okay.
She was sleeping on the couch with the two boys. She said the girl was asleep in the bed.
She was sleeping on the couch with them?
She said she was on the couch with the two boys.
After the search, investigators found a shocking clue pointing to Charles' sudden death, landing Stephanie in an interrogation room.
10 or 10:30 or 11, something like that. Blue Charles came and said, "Mom, I'm tired, I'm sleepy." I said, "Well, get up on the couch and lay down and go to sleep."
What did he look like when he said I was tired?
He didn't really look, he looked tired in the eyes, but he didn't look like, nothing I would notice.
Was he acting weird? Was he like stumbling or maybe like nodding off?
No, he was just tired, just moving slow.
He wasn't nodding off?
No.
Okay. Can you help me understand all the straws and stuff that are laying around? And the white powder and substances that are laying around?
Well, that was from me doing boy earlier then, but it wasn't me doing boy now.
Okay. You doing boy earlier as in when?
Friday.
And just for clarification, boys, correct?
When on Friday were you doing
That morning.
That morning?
Before they got there.
Around what time?
About 7. I had it that night, but I did it that morning. Because I didn't know I had to watch the kids. I thought I had to watch them at...
Second day? Yeah. You thought you had an extra day?
Yeah.
I get it.
So I did it.
The house search was full of red flags, and before long, the officers decided to let the cat out of the bag.
I think that Charles overdosed.
No, he didn't overdose.
That's my suspicion. All right. Now we're gonna find out some more when he goes through an autopsy. All right. We're gonna find out some more from his blood results.
But it wasn't nothing in there when he went in the bedroom. I had did it all. It was nothing but dust on his thing. That's all that was on there.
So when was he in there?
He wasn't in there. He was not in there. The little girl, she went in there late that night. It was gone in 10 or 10:30 or 11, something like that. Blue Charles came and said, "Mom, I'm tired, I'm sleepy." I said, "Well, get up on the couch and lay down and go to sleep."
What did he look like when he said I was tired?
He didn't really look, he looked tired in the eyes, but he didn't look like, nothing I would notice.
Was he acting weird? Was he like stumbling or maybe like nodding off?
No, he was just tired, just moving slow.
He wasn't nodding off?
No.
Okay. Very much, or not an amount that you would ever pay for, or not an amount that you would consider to be anything. But you and I both know that to an adult, drugs to someone who uses regularly, that's going to be a different amount than someone who's small. Now, you might have had it on your fingers, you might have had it on that table, you might have had it on other things. But the thing is that you regularly have on that apartment. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah. And
but
go ahead.
But it wasn't nothing in there, but dust in there. But how could dust even do anything to him?
And so when we say it's not that we are talking about from, the 90s. There's so many different forms of opioids that are killing people, and ultimately we will probably find out that this is some type of. So you don't have to have grams, to kill micrograms, especially for someone who is only 30 pounds. It's a huge amount. If we find that there's some heroin, correct, if we find in his body, would you agree with me that your actions are played? Okay. We're going to do all that. We're going to pull his blood and we're going to identify what substances are in his body. Okay? But I can tell you that he didn't just die this morning. Based on how he looked, his body had already started to decompose. He'd been dead for some time.
The investigator pressed her for details on the source of the substances. Stephanie admitted that they came from a man named Greg, but she stayed tight-lipped beyond that, which only made the grandma look like she knew more than she was saying.
You want to give me some more information about Greg?
Well, I don't know him that well.
How did you get a hold of him?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. Here's kind of what's going to change my opinion about you, okay? And I'm just going to be real honest, all right? Because I saw your daughter's broken heart when she saw her deceased, her son, who had been dead for hours, okay? I saw your grandson who had been dead for hours.
Stephanie provided only a street name and a rough description, withholding the important parts, but a shocking discovery on her phone quickly turned the investigation upside down, throwing her story about Greg into question.
On your phone, who is Bonk HD?
I don't know what that is.
And you called somebody named Bonk/HD.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
You called him 4 times yesterday between 7:40 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Given what had happened, you'd expect her to spill everything. But this granny was no snitch. She was more loyal to her addictions than her family, which was the reason behind how she came this far. The officers were now beginning to understand her better. For a woman like her, they needed to come up with another genius way to make her.
On a certain level, I don't care about your habit. What I care about is Charles's. Charles is over at the coroner's office right now.
I believe that when I hear about one of the toxic.
Well, he's dead, right?
Yes.
He's dead.
Yes.
In your apartment.
Yes.
Okay? So if we're going to sit in here and talk, I want you to be truthful about things, or walk out that door.
Okay. Just look at the phone. You text Bonk HD as well. To buy.
The what?
To buy. You're really starting to make me mad. Again, the store's always open. He's totally been done a phenomenal job telling you that you can walk out here anytime. You buy with Bonk HD. You're lying. You being dishonest is not going to get you anywhere. There is a child.
Your grandbaby. For God's sake. I prayed with your daughter over your grandson. Your grandson, and you're lying about buying. Are you kidding me? Do you love your grandbabies?
No.
Do you? Then prove it. Or walk out that door.
Consistently you lie. And then we have to confront you with what we know, and then you tell us the truth. It doesn't matter. There's a dead baby. There's a dead baby. Then you for trying not to get yourself in trouble, but we have to look at this. That is your grandson lying there on the couch. Look at that.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Because of your actions, and you're still sitting here trying to deflect the truth.
No, I'm not.
These lights are on.
No.
The truth will come out in this room. Someone will be held responsible for this child. It's unacceptable. And what frustrates me the most is that you are unwilling to take accountability for what has happened. You have given us partial truths. That's not okay.
At the end of this, my partner and I, you, whenever you're done, we're gonna walk out of this room, all right? We're gonna go back to our families, all right? Charles is over there alone, in a bag. And tomorrow morning, my partner and I are gonna come in here on Easter morning, Resurrection Day, and we're going to watch the examiners examine your grandchild's baby, your grandchild's body. All right? I'm not worried about people getting in trouble and all this, all right? What I'm worried about is the truth, and actions have consequences. You know that. That's why you've been lying to us.
No, I've been lying because I didn't want to get nobody in trouble.
What's more important to you? Someone getting in trouble or the fact that your grandson is dead? Then prove it or walk out that door.
Her demeanor showed more regret than any real grief. At this stage, the officers had her admit that she had been lying, and now they hoped that their final move would finally open the can of worms they had been probing all day.
Prove it or walk out. Or we can close this door and we can talk about the truth for the sake of Charles over there, who's alone.
The moment finally came. The officers triggered something primal in her, something no or instinct honed by chaos could override. She opened up, and what she revealed left Jaws on the floor.
He's your regular partner. So I can ignore what you said about Greg at the store? That was a lie? Okay. So yesterday you had the case?
Yes.
And you got some in the morning before they were there?
Yes.
But then you tried to get more drugs?
Yes.
What was different that you were trying to get more? And the kids were there?
Because I wasn't feeling too good. I wasn't feeling well.
Like dope sick?
Yeah.
You know, science takes a minute, right?
Yeah.
So when we get those results, when we get your results and it says that, you know, that you have maybe some fentanyl in your system, you're not going to be surprised, right?
No.
When we find that in the system, what are you going to tell me? What are you going to tell Charles?
That I had to my fault.
Toxicology reports later revealed that 5-year-old Charles Anthony Brown passed on within minutes from and other substances. His death was ruled an accident, but Stephanie Shanks, his grandmother, eventually pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter and 2 counts of endangerment and was sentenced to 4 to 6 years in prison.